Hi there, and welcome back. In this lecture, we will transition from program design, asset creation, and filming toward two areas of growth that we believe deserve your additional focus and attention.
These are the ideas of creating modular, shareable learning assets and the creation of so-called network classes built on peer-to-peer engagement. This has been happening for a long time in the K-12 space, and we feel it's about to explode in higher ed.
The exciting thing about creating these shorter shareable assets is that it lets local professors use them in various ways, mixing and matching content to adapt to the needs of students.
And these are all trends that artificial intelligence and tools such as ChatGPT will no doubt turbocharge.
So let's explore this exciting new world of sharing and connecting. To understand modular learning assets, videos, case studies, handouts, simulations, games, it is important to consider the role of open educational resources, or OERs. Think of OERs as massive idea swaps where people produce all kinds of useful things and then make them available to anyone who wants them. The internet has certainly made sharing OERs easier, but in reality, shared learning assets have been around for centuries. Books, plays, musical performances, even religious services and community celebrations were all community assets. With Gutenberg and the printing press, those same ideas became a mass product, which transformed education and learning. The internet has only made it easier for anyone in the world to consume and to produce all kinds of learning materials.
K-12 educators have been doing this for a while, with a mostly common curriculum across the U.S. Math, science, literature, history, languages, and more. Professional and DIY creators have produced a wealth of learning tools. A few, like the Khan Academy, even create videos on a full spectrum of subjects. These days, K-12 teachers use YouTube videos the same way a college professor might use an academic article or case study, as the assignment that gives students key learning. Some DIY videos created by the teachers themselves provide the best lessons you can imagine on topics as diverse as biology, World War I, or public health. Professionally produced videos by TED Talks or National Geographic or PBS complement these videos by offering some stunning learning tools. TED Talks are an example of an open educational resource, or OER, that has been extremely successful. TED Talks are an interesting phenomenon for those of us in higher ed to consider. They succeed because each talk focuses on a single topic, blends storytelling and visuals, and is limited to about 18 minutes. They are also curated and reviewed so you can trust them. By keeping a set format and supporting local groups creating their own TED Talk events, the TED Talk idea went viral. You can now find a brilliant TED Talk on just about every cutting-edge issue in the world right now. It's a powerful platform and idea.
Many are now looking to do a similar thing with a digital case study format. By combining the written case study, the sort used in business, public policy, and medical schools for years, with a short documentary video, this powerful new format was born. We at Columbia have been making digital cases like this for almost 10 years now. Working with students, we produce engaging videos on public policy challenges all over the world. Sometimes students just use their smartphones to document their field research. After they're produced, these case studies can be used as teaching tools in a wide range of classes. A case study about drought in Africa, for example, can be used in courses on environmental studies, engineering, public policy, and anthropology. Case studies are very shareable and combine videos with a written word to boost learners of different styles. We also offer a MOOC titled A Digital Case Method that explores how to produce and use these kinds of assets in a wider variety of classes. We hope you might check it out and consider using its tools to begin to create digital case studies at your own institution and share them with us and others. We are already doing this with a wider variety of partners, including the Open Society University Network, a collection of more than 45 universities around the world.
Together with the creation of short modular assets, such as the digital case study, another exciting area of growth is the networked class. Network classes are built to leverage the power of peer-to-peer interaction and learning. The most popular digital innovations, social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or even home rental apps like Airbnb, all work by creating ways for people who don't know each other to connect and share. Yet, until now, digital education hasn't done an adequate job of harnessing the power of peer-to-peer learning and user-generated content. But new initiatives such as the OSIN Network collaborative courses are changing this. These courses are created jointly by connecting classes at universities across the world. They often share assets such as a syllabus or digital case studies or recorded videos. Network collaborative courses combine the best of local, seminar-style learning with massive open gatherings through Zoom. Having short modular learning assets, like digital case studies, can make this sort of learning possible, allowing local professors to mix and match content and create local seminars that really work for their local audiences and students. Other groups doing similar work include the online classes run by groups such as Maven and Section 4. All are built on the idea of learning from peers.
We feel this combination of short, well-created modular assets with the power of peer-to-peer learning has the potential to solve one of the biggest challenges educators face: how to scale things while also maintaining the personal touch. We feel these two ideas will usher in a new era of learning, in which various local versions of each class are possible, and in which students have an active role in creating and guiding their own learning experiences. The best of the new network classes find innovative ways to do this. Some do it by sharing quality assets and letting local partners adapt and deliver them. Others do it by creating online spaces for students to work together on projects. One very exciting example of this is Georgia Tech's computer science program. Georgia Tech offers an online master's program in computer science for $7,000, a program that costs $25,000 in the traditional format. In the beginning, skeptics feared that offering the same material online would cannibalize and undermine Tech's core in-person class by pulling students away, but it hasn't. Both have helped the other to thrive. Georgia Tech hired an army of teaching assistants to give students personal guidance throughout the classes. Even though a class might enroll as many as 5,000 students, there were opportunities for learning in smaller groups with teaching assistants and peers. This success story has been repeated in other places where people create high-quality assets and then figure out how to deliver them locally in meaningful ways.
Whole countries have also been applying these same ideas, leveraging the use of modular assets and networks to accelerate learning via their national MOOC platform. Two interesting examples are Israel and India. Israel is one of the most diverse countries in the world, a melting pot of religions and languages. India is almost 400 times bigger in geography, with a population 150 times larger, with about 10 times more languages. Both countries have found ways to use MOOCs to bring learning to local populations and adapt it as needed. Both have also used digital classes to create new communities of inquiry.
NGOs, non-governmental organizations, are also doing some very exciting things in networked learning. Groups like the World Bank, the United Nations, as well as a wide range of smaller nonprofits are devising exciting ways to both create and share digital assets while also encouraging local learning and network building. The UN has an ambitious online program to train people about climate change and foster compliance with the UN's millennial goals for the planet. Many of these NGOs create networks where people can connect across 5 or 10 or even 20 countries while offering assets that can be downloaded and delivered locally. This is yet another example of shareable assets, the power of networks, and local learning.
We hope you enjoyed this brief intro to this brave new world of sharing and networks.
This is an exciting and fast-moving area and one that promises to see much innovation in the years ahead, especially as the tools of AI are better understood and more integrated into digital learning programs.
For more information on digital case studies and learning networks, please see chapters 8 and 9 of the Leveling the Learning Curve book.
You may also want to explore our companion MOOC, Digital Case Method, which provides all you need to set up a student-led digital case program at your institution.
Thanks again for joining us.